Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to be talking about Keeps Thickening Shampoo and Keeps Thickening Conditioner and also the Pomade, also made by Keeps. Now, full disclosure, this is not an ad, this is not sponsored, no money is exchanged hands. The good people at Keeps have kindly sent me the shampoo, conditioner, and also the pomade to try because I am a shampoo and hair loss product reviewer. I also release the latest news on hair loss medications, so please go ahead and subscribe if any of that sounds of interest to you. So I've made reviews on niacin here, I've made reviews on mane and tail, I've made reviews on Nizoral, which is a ketoconazole shampoo. I have also spoken about the new hair loss medication baricitinib, and also I've done a comprehensive look at ketoconazole shampoo, and those are two videos that I will link up at the very end, so just watch all the way through and you'll see those two videos pop up if you want, or navigate around on my channel to find them. But you want to know about the shampoo conditioner. Does it do what you think it does, which is thicken? And I'm going to give you the short answer to that, which is sort of. Do you need to purchase these? Again, sort of, but I'm going to say on the whole, probably not, and here's why. The shampoo costs $22, and if you're using Keeps, and some of you might not even know what Keeps is, I'll just keep it very brief. What it is that it's an online place based in the US where you can get your hair loss medications, you can get hair loss products like the shampoo and conditioner, you can get minoxidil, which is also known as Rogaine, which is what I use as well at the 5% level. You can get things like this thickening pomade, and there's information about hair transplant. It's just basically your go-to source for getting medications online, delivered right to your door, direct to consumer, that have to do with the world of men's hair loss. I did try out the shampoo and conditioner for a month, and I'm going to tell you what ended up happening with them. First off, the thickening shampoo itself has biotin and saw palmetto in it, and these are two pretty much hyped and touted ingredients in the hair loss community. A lot of shampoos have biotin in them, and some have saw palmetto as well. My experience over the years of testing hair loss shampoos is that they don't really make much difference. I've also made a video, not to hype up every single other video I've ever made, so I've made a biotin video. There's not much evidence to suggest that in a shampoo formula it can do anything in terms of regrowing your hair if that's what you're after. And to be fair, Keeps is not saying that the shampoo is going to regrow your hair. They're just saying it promotes better hair health, keeps the scalp really clean, and these are good ingredients, and I don't disagree with any of that. Does it make your hair actually thicker? Well, let me tell you, I used it on one side of my hair, which was this side, right? So I just shampooed with it on this side and I didn't on this side. And I don't feel like one side feels particularly thicker than the other. And just in the other past tests I've done over the last 4 weeks, it didn't really give a huge thickening effect, which is not necessarily a bad thing. So here's the thing to know. Thickening shampoos can have a bit of a drying effect. Now, I found that this clear formulation that is quite runny and not thick actually was pretty gentle overall. And you need quite a bit of shampoo. So I was surprised that for the price, it was as runny as it was. And I'm allowed to make a completely honest review. Like I said, I was not sponsored. I was just sent these products to say whatever I wanted about them, so I'm giving it to you cold. Did not feel that it gave my hair a lot more thickness. So if that's what you're thinking, like you think you might use the shampoo and it gives you a beautiful thick, double the volume type hair situation, probably not. Possibly though, because everyone's hair is different. Now, I got my husband whose hair texture is very different to my own, and my son also to try it out. It is suitable for kids to use. It is suitable for anybody to use. There's nothing in it there's no medicinal ingredients that would be harmful to anybody. They did not really have a huge thickening effect either, but they did find it to be overall quite a gentle shampoo. It has a bit of a minty smell that kind of reminds me of a light scope kind of mouthwash kind of smell. And I also found that niacin is another shampoo that sort of smelled a little bit similar to this. So if you've used niacin, this whole formulation, the whole vibe will be kind of similar to you. Do I think you should purchase it? And I know that this is probably why you've come here, and I am sorry that I had to take you through all that stuff, but I just wanted to give you a bit of the background of why I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, which is maybe in that sometimes in life we have more time or we have more money. If you have more money and you just want convenience and you just want something sent to your door, then go ahead and purchase it. It's perfectly nice. If you're thinking it's gonna make your hair totally different and change your world, I don't think so. I think the medicines that Keeps offers are gonna do a far better job at that. I know that they have finasteride and minoxidil on offer there, and they just make everything super easy and discreet, which some people really appreciate. Do you need to include this as well? If you want to. If you're someone who hates going to the drugstore, hates thinking about shampoo, you just want an easy choice, you just want to put it in the basket, have this bottle for a while, go for it. But I will say it will not last that long because it is that more liquidy formula and it's not thicker. If you usually spend over $20 on a shampoo, generally speaking, they tend to be a bit thicker than this one. So I'm just warning you, if you use shampoo daily, you might be repurchasing this more frequently frequently than you would think for something that is not inexpensive. So you want some recommendations, and I'm happy to give them to you. If you are at Target and you're someone who's there fairly frequently, or you want to do an online order and you're buying some other stuff, Viviscal makes a really nice densifying shampoo that's gonna do pretty much what this one does, and it's gonna smell chef's kiss, beautiful woodsy smell, very high-end smelling shampoo. In fact, one of the best smelling shampoos I've ever tested out of all of them, has no floral notes, and the conditioner is very nice too if you decide to go that route, and I think they're both under 10 bucks, so you can't beat that price. But maybe that's not you, in which case you just want to send to your door, fine, go ahead. This one, I think you're gonna like it. If you want to go for a shampoo that I think really does a job of reducing hair loss in the shower, if that's a concern for you, and for many women it is, the only one that I've ever felt really did that job was Virtue's Flourish Shampoo. This is a ridiculously expensive shampoo, but if you want to go ahead and give it a try, maybe you'll find it worth it. You can also find it in a smaller amount if you want to just get like a more trial or travel size to try it out. But I did give this one also a thorough test, and it really did reduce my hair loss. I was never paid. I don't even have an affiliate link, nothing. I do not stand to gain anything by promoting Virtue Flourish Shampoo. I'm just honestly giving you my opinion that if you have more money to spend, maybe that's one you want to try if you're worried about hair loss in the shower. If you're not, no need, don't think twice about it. Let's move on now to conditioner. And I know some guys out there, including my husband, don't use conditioner because they have short hair and they don't really need it. Do you need conditioner? Well, in my experience, if you have short hair, and I have had very short hair, I've had cropped pixie cut length hair because I am a cancer survivor and I went through cancer and all my hair grew back, and it's a very long story. Basically, it's how I started this channel, hair stuff and hair regrowth. I didn't need it. I did not need conditioner when I had really short hair. And when I say short hair, I mean like under a couple inches. My hair just never got that dry and brittle. Hair, if you don't know, this is sort of like rope. Think about new rope from the hardware store. It's all intact, nothing is frayed. Think about old rope, how the splits are flying off of it and it's just rough to the touch. That's hair when you grow it out, because as it grows out, it gets older, it gets more damaged. So hair down here, this hair down here is 4 years old, is much rougher than hair up here. This feels all nice and it's soft. So if my hair were very short, no. If you're someone who wears longer hair, yeah, you need conditioner because you need to soften up that hair. Conditioner doesn't really thicken your hair, just so you know, but I guess they're just keeping it, branding of it, which is thickening products. What it does is smooth down the cuticle, and they do mention the cuticle a lot, and the cuticle just means the hair shaft. Again, this is biotin and saw palmetto, but it is not meant for the scalp. So the biotin, I guess, and the saw palmetto are supposed to penetrate your hair, but your hair is kind of dead because, like I said, it's like rope. So you can put all the biotin and saw palmetto that you want on your dead rope hair. It's not really gonna do anything. So I hope that that was sort of an adequate explanation, a very quick one of what conditioner does and whether you need it or not. I really don't think you need it, but if you have longer hair and your hair feels dry and brittle, or you color treat your hair, maybe let's say you're a blonde and you have short hair and you've bleached it to look like that, then in those cases, yes, you might want conditioner. And there's nothing wrong with this one. It's very thick. In contrast to the very runny solution of the shampoo, this is a nice thick formulation that feels very luxurious. I'm not sure what went wrong with the shampoo level of it all. For whatever reason, they probably maybe market tested it and they thought that people liked the thinner one that felt more like a drugstore product. You know, is Viviscal conditioner really good? Yes, it is. Again, if it's a money thing, then I definitely like those better than I like these. Let's move on now to the pomade. This is the Keeps Thickening pomade that promises to thicken your hair. It says formulated to give your hair a thicker look. Now, this is a creamy looking white formulation, so of course you have to make sure that you emulsify this nicely before you put it in your hair and when you put it in your hair, or else you'll have clunky white globs. We don't want that. This is a petrolatum based product. Do you know what petrolatum is? It's actually Vaseline. That's what Vaseline is. And I'm not saying it is Vaseline, I'm just saying that's one of the things in here that gives it that sort of shiny, greasy, easy to apply thing. It is perfectly safe to use Vaseline type products in your hair, just so you know, petrolatum based, but I'm just telling you that's what's in there. It's also got beeswax, alcohol, and a bunch of other things, again with the saw palmetto and the biotin and green tea extract and caffeine in there. The fragrance is very nice. I gotta hand to them, they really did nail the scent on this one. It smells really good. Okay, so let's just put on a tiny bit. I'm gonna emulsify it in the palm of my hand, and I'm just gonna slick down my flyaways, and I know that's maybe different, and I have actually tried to use it to sort of see if I could sort of get a bit of lift and to just generally see if it made it look thicker. I have tried it out a few times. I've also tried it out on my son who's a teenager, and generally, yeah, it did actually give a thickening look. So I actually do like this product. Now, again, are there drugstore versions that will probably do the exact same thing? Yes. Are the ingredients that they mention on here good for your hair? I mean, you're not really putting this directly super duper on top of your scalp. It's not a medication. So therefore, if you have biotin biotin and saw palmetto. Generally speaking, you try and lay this into your hair, not really straight onto your scalp, so they're not really gonna do much good. But again, these are buzzy sort of ingredients that are very prevalent in the hair loss community in terms of product care, so it doesn't surprise me that they're in here, and I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying, if it's not something that's going onto your scalp, I'm really not sure what biotin and saw palmetto are gonna do. I'm not saying I'm a master pomade user. I haven't really used it since my hair has been very cropped. It's actually kind of hard to work through longer hair, but it is nice at laying down those flyaways. It's a good product. I wouldn't hesitate to recommend it. I think it is a bit pricey for what it is, but it will make your hair look a little bit thicker, in contrast to the shampoo and the conditioner, which really didn't do too much for the look of my hair. Of course, everybody's hair is different. You might find that your results might vary, but my husband does have really fine, light hair, and we didn't notice any real difference in terms of the shampoo and conditioner and how it looked in his hair. My son is in between the two of us, which I guess makes sense. And again, didn't notice a big thickening effect for him. So, you know, if you want to save some dollars on this, you don't need to have it. If you just want life to be easy, go ahead and order it. I think you'll be satisfied with it, but I don't think that you're gonna be like, oh wow, my hair's so thick or anything like that. This pomade though is a good product. So if you're just like never sure what pomade to get, maybe try this one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If I tried to make it really comprehensive, be sure to like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.